Hello. Yeah, welcome once again.
Now we're continuing the chapter number 9, which is crew resource management and training, and which is from the book Aircraft Maintenance and Crew Management. So we were discussing about the CRM training. CRM training is divided into two parts: initial training and the recurrent training. But we have to do standalone module also, which are appropriately given from the GR operations and if we do initial training with another operator means it can be your previous job, your previous company where you were working. It could be the LN, it could be any operator, any company where you have worked. CRM modules and CRM procedures are used at every company at everywhere. Now you can do initial training with some another operator, and you can do recurrent training at the other place. So recurrent training may be generic or the specific time. The GR operation states that the syllabus item should be covered within the 3-year period for the recurrent training. But the prime aim of such training is to ensure the weak areas of CRM within the company individuals are to be addressed, rather than the religiously cycling through the syllabus every 3 years. So basically it means the GR operations say that the syllabus should be covered within 3 years period. Means the initial training is valid for 3 years, and recurrent training is also valid for 3 years. Every 3 year we need to recurrent, means we have to refresh and we have to get it endorsed on license or all on the papers. So GR operation says that we should not just repeat it every 3 years just for the namesake. Instead we should actually stress upon our weak areas. Like for example, if something happens in some company, through that incident or through that accident or through that event we should understand, and every 3 years we should actually inculcate all those extra things in our training which actually helps us in understand the CRM and rather than repetition of the same knowledge. So now it says we'll check our progress. Operator, it says filling the blanks. Operators should build their own training program to fit in with the company culture and SOP. Crew should have received training in human performance and limitation. CRM training is divided into two: initial and recurrent training, but standalone module should also be given when appropriate. Recurrent training may be generic or a specific type specific. It should be emphasized that the aim should be developed is to develop the proficiency in the CRM skills, and recurrent training should be focused on the same. Now we were discussing about the CRM training and methods. CRM training and methods, it says it should be objective type rather than the tick mark type. Instead of ticking and all that, it should be subjective and we should understand, because here we are trying to ensure that the participant or the crew or the people who are learning CRM or getting trained through CRM, they develop the right knowledge, right skill and right attitude. So it says, and they are actually getting trained behavioral training also, where behavioral skills are developed, attitudes are changed, like they are getting encouraged through the interactive processes of the actual training, which is a very important thing. So this CRM model actually helps them in improving their relationship with the knowledge, their skill, attitude, stand alone each other and with the team also. So it develops. And now as we have training, the objective of the CRM training is to improve the aircrew through the training content, training method by the trainer, so that they would understand, they would use all the resources available which are required to complete the things as early as possible, fastly, efficiently, with the minimum cost and before time. So now the CRM, as we have discussed earlier also, cognitive skills and the interpersonal skills. Cognitive skills in the CRM skills are mostly concerned with the understanding and interpersonal behavior, interpreting the behavior, particularly behavior which occurs in the group. Means when we work in a team, individual and team work is different. It's not different, it's like team, everybody cannot work with the team. So their CRM skills are supposed to be improved, which are improved by the syllabus given by the GR operation through the CRM training. Each operator have the CRM training syllabus, and which we do, it is divided into initial and the recurrent training, and we do the standalone modules also. Now the CRM training is usually take place in a group and is often assisted by the trained facilitator. Facilitator means he's a or she's a instructor, okay, who is equipped with the relevant knowledge, skills and technique to foster the learning process. To, like for example, through the CRM skills, if we see this table number 9.1 CRM skills, it says I do means it's a competence, I will is a motivation, I can is the ability, I know is the knowledge. Now we have come on the topic number 9.4, competency profile for instructors of CRM. Competency profile of the instructors of CRM means we going to see like what all knowledge and what should be the profile of the instructor who takes the CRM classes, that is crew resource management classes. In early year of aviation, now because we are talking about the aviation, so earlier when accidents or any crash or any incident used to happen, we used to say that it has happened because of the technical defect. But now the aircraft technology has improved so much, they are the fail-safe operation, we have a redundancy of everything, means one, we have a backup of everything. If one fails, we have a other backup, if other fails, we have a third backup, if third fails, we have a fourth backup. So generally it's a fail-safe operation, so everything doesn't fail at very particular day, at very particular moment. So after that we understood that there could be the another reason also of failing the system. So crew resource management was developed as a result of accident analysis and information from the flight data and voice recorder, which indicated that many accidents were caused by the flight crew responding inappropriately. Means they were not able to use the resources available, they did not react correct. They did not react correct because they had a lack of interpersonal or cognitive skills to communicate or to use each other as a resource. So that's why all this training was developed. So CRM training has developed over the last 2 decades and has now reached the sufficient stage of maturity to benefit from one formal structure. So in order to formalize this training, we have got a CRM instructor which meets the whatever performance level they are required. So detail of the performance criteria and the instructor assessment is now given in CAP 737. CAP 737, it's a like standard which you're supposed to follow before we assign somebody for the instructor. So guidance notes are taken from GR operations and GR FCL. Acceptance means for the compliance. The role of CRM instructor derives from the GR operations subpart N. CRM instructor, like what all qualification or minimum standards they should have. So that CRM is crew resource management instructor should meet the minimum standard of CAP 737, and he should have completed the basic instruction technique courses applicable to the CA and have had the commercial air transport experience as a flight crew member. Like for example, I have a ATPL license, so I can teach it, I'm helping you. So, and they should have successfully passed the human performance and limitation examination while obtaining ATPL. I have also done. If holding a flight crew license applicable under GR operations 1.940A3 prior to introduction of this human performance license into ATPL license, have completed a theoretical human performance limitation course, converting the whole syllabus of that course. So basically, human performance and limitation knowledge they should have. If they don't had it when they got ATPL license, airline transport pilot license, then they should do the extra theoretical paper, and then they will be eligible to teach anybody a CRM. And the third which is required is have a theoretical experience in the subject of CRM or the human factor. Now, the flight crew holding the recent qualification of the CRM instructor may continue to be CRM instructor after the when they are not flying as a flying, they are not using or used as a, or they themselves are not flying the aircraft, they can still continue as a flight instructor, correction CRM instructor, crew resource management instructor. The experienced non-flight crew CRM instructor having a knowledge of human performance simulation may also be and continue as an instructor. Former flight crew who has a knowledge of human performance limitation, they can also become an instructor if they manage to get the knowledge of the operation, then the aircraft type, and meet the provision. Okay, now the instructor ground school. We have a instructors ground school. They have completed initial, they do the from the ground school, they complete their CRM training. They have been supervised that they are conducting their first initial CRM training. Somebody supervises them and checks their knowledge and their ability to teach the subject. Now the 9.42 instructor simulator base. So they have a simulator base also, in a sense, like they go to that base or they go to that simulator and they have been taught. So then when the satisfied conditions are happen, so they become a TRI, and they become TRI, that is instructor examiner and crew resource instructor, CRE, SFI, synthetic flight instructor, synthetic flight examiner, training and authority. Now the instructor line, they have detailed knowledge of all the subject. Now the authorization, all instructor, they have to demonstrate that they have a knowledge, they have a necessary instructional skills, and they have a assess the crew's CRM performance also, and they are able to facilitate a constructed debrief of the above. Means after teaching they can debrief and they can brief also. Okay, so now 9.5 maintenance crew skill requirements. Maintenance means engineering related, so for the maintenance of the aircraft, the work done by the line main covers the large area. What I'm saying, the work done by the line main covers the larger area. They can't be unskilled or the newer person. They are actually very good in their work, but still some CRM skills are required. They need to be efficient in handling the entire aircraft with all the system and interaction. So line mechanics have to face a different problem with a different aircraft, different flight, as the different flight comes. So means they could be like for example at the airport when they work, they have a different type of aircraft. It could be Airbus, it could be Boeing, it could be Boeing 737-800, it could be Airbus 320, Airbus 321, Airbus 319, ATR, Boeing 777, Airbus 330, Airbus 350, Airbus 380. So the line mechanics, the engineers, they have to face different problems with the different aircraft as the each flight comes. So crews assigned must be well qualified in their profession. They should be certified and approved by the regulatory authority and must be certified for the maintenance task. The flight crew might include personnel without the certification license, but they need to work under the supervision of the trained instructor or the trained trainer. They must be familiar with the rules and regulation of the aviation industries. Now the topic number 9.6, which is morning meet. Morning meet is one of the very important operations of M&Es, that is maintenance and engineer. This is the first thing held in the morning. They consist of this is the first thing held in morning. They consist the day flight schedule, like what they're supposed to do. They decide in the morning meetings, like today these are the set of sequence of the work which they're supposed to do, the day flight schedule, maintenance status of each aircraft in service, the specific need of maintenance, and any significant problem on the changes which may affect the day's flight of work schedules. And this might include, they discuss about the upcoming hangar, shop maintenance attitudes of the problem. The purpose of the meeting is maintenance and engineering can keep a close check in the maintenance area to solve the problem as soon as possible. Now we can check our progress, which is in the filling the blanks. The training method should be focused on objective rather than the tick mark question. CRM training usually takes place in group. One person is also can do the CRM training, but it's usually takes place in a group. In early years of aviation, main cause of accidents was attributed to the technical defects, but now they have understood there are many times now these things are getting improved with the help of CRM training. Line mechanics have to face the different problems of the different aircraft as the each flight comes. The crew assigned for this maintenance must be well qualified in their profession. Now we are summing up, we are completing the chapter, and now it says topic number 9.7. It says professional air crew should demonstrate high standards of crew resource management, that is the CRM. So the more experience you get, the more understanding you get, and you're able to show, you're able to demonstrate the crew resource management, you're able to take care situation, you're able to lead. So it's just the time which teaches you and the good amount of and the good knowledge given by your CRM instructors. It consisted of the aspects of the aircraft performance, aircrew performance, and the standards should be well defined, objectives should be well defined, and the knowledge, skill, attitude required to meet the standard. Okay. Now the CRM standards of the performance have the briefing on the flight safety and the efficiency of the aircraft operations, and are essential, more explicit and refined version of the professional standard implicit in the common sense definition of airmanship. So means it will become like the second nature of your skills, your efficiency, your aircraft operations. It becomes day by day part of your body language actually. So these knowledge, skills, attitude have a wide applicability and should be incorporated in your basic training of all personnel and the respective manager who all are involved in the operation and dispatch of the aircraft. Now CRM is concerned not so much with the technical knowledge and the skill required to fly and operate the aircraft, rather than it is a cognitive and interpersonal skills needed to manage the flight with the organized aviation system. In this context, cognitive skills are defined as a mental process used for the gaining and maintaining the situational awareness. Defined as the mental process using the gaining and maintaining situational awareness. And very important, CRM training should be based on the JR operations subpart and syllabus. Operator and training providers should include the CRM courses syllabus based on the JR operations and their operation manual, as I have already discussed. Now, whenever possible, it is appropriate to assess the level of knowledge and the potential course participant in advance of the training course and adapt the theoretical content. It means we should be able to, before we start a training, we should give a extra knowledge about or the extra good introduction about the CRM resources management, CRM crew resource management, so that it will inculcate into their head. And to maintain the integrity of the training process, training method should be focused on the objective rather than the activity driven or not the tick mark in the boxes. Now, line mechanics, which we have already discussed. Now, we have completed the chapter CRM. What I would like to again talk about the keywords. Cognitive. Cognitive is the mental action and the process acquiring the knowledge and understanding through the thought, experience and senses. And who are instructor? Instructor is who teaches something. So here CRMI will be CRM instructor. Interpersonal is related to the relationship communication between the two people. So CRM is basically cognitive and an interpersonal relation. Line mechanics is the branch of applied mathematics dealing with the motion and the forces producing motion. Technical. It's related to particular subject, art and craft or a craft or its technique. So now we have completed the chapter. Thank you so much. We have discussed line by line each and every line of the chapter. In case you have any doubt or anything, please contact with the college and they can discuss with me. Thank you so much. I would like to wish you all the best and looking forward to continue. And if you have any questions, any queries, please email or talk to the college. Thank you so much. All the best for exams. Thank you. Bye bye.